Guardian of the Earth. The Journey of Oliver. Chapter 1. Intro Year 2200. The silence that hung over what was left of Earth was deafening. Oliver awoke under a starry sky with the wreckage of the last battle still fresh around him. The smell of burning and molten metal filled the air. He slowly rose, feeling the weight of his tired body and the memories of the conflict still vivid in his mind. The moments we spent together never leave my mind, Oliver reflected. In every battle, in every moment, you're always there, accompanying me, he continued, with sadness as he recalled the happy times. This journey is painful because I can't have you by my side, Emily. The memories of shared smiles and intense conversations under the stars gave Oliver the motivation to keep going, even when everything around him seemed to be falling apart. He clung to the hope of being reunited with Emily. He knew that, somehow, she was still with him, guiding him through the darkness that enveloped the devastated world. Oliver promised himself that he would continue to fight, not just for himself, but for all those he loved. He looked up at the night sky and saw the quantum accelerator. Once, this orbital station was a symbol of progress and hope, allowing interstellar travel in minutes. Now it was just an inert giant, inhabited by the few humans who still remained. It had become a refuge. Determined to find a solution, Oliver headed to an old military base, hopeful of discovering something useful. Along the way, he crossed deserted streets and ruined buildings, remnants of a civilization that once thrived. Each step echoed the loneliness of an abandoned planet, a futuristic city in ruins. The towering buildings, once vibrant and full of color, were now covered by uncontrolled vegetation. Vines climbed the structures, lending a touch of serenity to the desolate scene. In the city, Oliver found some slightly damaged robots, but still functional. Some of them were still capable of speaking. He approached one robot and asked, "Have you seen any survivors around here?" The robot replied, "Yes, there are survivors, but I haven't seen them for a week. One of them stole my legs. Can you help me? I need to feed my cats." Oliver repaired the robot's arms, which were quite damaged, allowing it to walk on its hands. The robot thanked him with a "thank you" and descended into the subway stairs, determined to fulfill its mission. As he walked through the deserted streets, Oliver missed the birds. Many animals did not survive and went extinct due to the war. The absence of birdsong made the silence even more oppressive, a constant reminder of the destruction that had ravaged Earth. The environment was hostile. The air was heavy with dust particles and toxic waste. Oliver kept his oxygen mask firmly adjusted to his face, a constant reminder of the destruction the aliens had brought. At times, he thought he heard noises of movement, but they were just echoes of his restless mind. The landscape gradually changed as he approached the military base. The ruins gave way to vast open fields where destroyed military vehicles dotted the terrain. Charred tanks and trucks were silent witnesses to the fierce battles that took place there. Oliver paused to examine one of these vehicles. Inside, he found a soldier's diary, its pages stained with blood and dust. He read some excerpts, feeling a connection with that unknown person who, like him, fought and dreamed of better days. He felt a wave of hope as he approached the base. Within those walls, he might find something that could help him reach Emily. Oliver passed through the main gate, now just a shadow of what it once was. The base was deserted, but he was not alone. The memories of those who had served and fought there lingered in the air. Determined, he headed to the command center, where he hoped to find information about the secret project that could be his salvation. The module was not very difficult to build, but it required some components from alien aircraft. Oliver came across something interesting. Under a workbench, he found an artificial intelligence module. He quickly connected it, and surprisingly, the artificial intelligence responded, I am an artificial intelligence named Luna, developed to assist in combat. I was enhanced with the battles against the aliens. I've already analyzed your battle record. Impressive, you really wanted to die. Oliver was stunned, but remained calm. I need your help to build an acceleration module. It's the only way to reach my girlfriend before it's too late. Connecting to all satellites, the AI continued. You have been promoted to Guardian of Earth. Congratulations. You've reached one of the highest ranks on the planet. Only 35 people on Earth hold this title. Oliver asked emotionally, Do you think I made a difference? What is Earth's current population? The AI responded in a calm and comforting voice. Yes, Oliver, you made a huge difference. You saved many lives with your actions. At this moment, the population on Earth is very low. About 1.5 billion people remain on the planet, while 5.2 billion were evacuated. Oliver's heart tightened. The devastation was worse than he had imagined. And then the artificial intelligence gave him some bad news. I'm sorry, Oliver, but I have some bad news for you. Oliver asked, What is the bad news? Luna replied, According to my estimates, you have about 6 months to live. Worried, Oliver asked, Is there anything I can do about it? The artificial intelligence replied, You need to go to the nearest city and consult a doctor. They might be able to extend your life by another year or two. Oliver found something he never imagined. An alien military vehicle hidden in a restricted area of the base. It was an impressive machine, with a futuristic design that combined elegance and lethality. Its metallic surfaces gleamed with a soft, pulsating light, almost as if the vehicle itself were alive. Oliver approached cautiously, his eyes scanning every detail. Preliminary analyses indicated that the vehicle had formidable capabilities. It could disable enemy defenses with a kind of advanced electromagnetic pulse and had enough firepower to easily take down ships. It was a powerful weapon that could change the course of any conflict. Oliver knew he had little time and few options. He needed to get to Coimbra and obtain the necessary help, not only to extend his life, but also to complete the acceleration module that could take him to Emily. Determined, he entered the alien military vehicle and began the journey to Coimbra. The road ahead was full of dangers, but Oliver's determination was unwavering. He knew time was against him, but the hope of seeing Emily again gave him strength. Every kilometer traveled was a step closer to his goal. The journey would be long and arduous, but Oliver was prepared to face any obstacle. After all, he had already survived the impossible. Chapter 2. The Journey to Coimbra. As he advanced along the desolate road, Oliver couldn't help but reflect on the improbability of his survival. Everything around him, from the degraded vegetation to the ruined buildings, was a silent testament to the destruction that had ravaged Earth. However, the devastated landscape also served as a reminder of his resilience. He had survived where many had not, and despite the grim prognosis, he was determined to keep fighting. The alien military vehicle, which he named Hope, moved with surprising smoothness over the uneven terrain. The advanced technology incorporated into the vehicle was impressive, even by pre-invasion human standards. Oliver had to quickly learn how to handle the controls, but with the help of the artificial intelligence, he adapted efficiently. AI, what is your name? Oliver asked, wanting to establish a more personal connection with the machine that was now his travel companion. You can call me Luna, replied the metallic voice, but with a surprisingly warm tone. I was programmed to assist in various combat and navigation functions. My main objective now is to ensure your safety and assist you in the mission to reach Coimbra. Thank you, Luna. We're going to need all the help we can get, said Oliver, focusing on the road ahead. As they approached the city, Oliver began to notice signs of recent activity. Small groups of survivors moved stealthily among the rubble, and some areas seemed to have been reoccupied and fortified. Luna, Can you establish a secure communication with any possible resistance group here? He asked. I'm trying to access local communication frequencies, Luna replied. There's a transmission in progress. Connecting now. The voice that emerged from the communication system was grave and authoritative. Attention, whoever is listening to this frequency. This is Commander Duarte of the Coimbra Resistance. Identify yourself immediately or you will be considered an enemy. Oliver took a deep breath before responding. With a firm and determined voice, he said, Commander Duarte, my name is Oliver, tag E246V676. I am a soldier and need urgent help. I am on my way to the city to seek medical assistance. I have no hostile intentions. Of course, Oliver. It's always good to have a guardian of Earth around here. After he entered through the gates, he saw a scene of normality. People walked the streets as if there was no war. It was peaceful. He entered an improvised building that served as a hospital.